It depends on who's got what left. I genuinely think that if Usyk's got anything left about him, because he's, what, 36, 37.
One of the great performances. Usyk too. I'm going to knock a motherfucker out. That's it.
As well, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked Usyk to beat Fury. I remember when Usyk first moved up to heavyweight, I said he's a dark horse, don't write this guy off.
Predicting the outcome of a rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury sparks intense debate among boxing enthusiasts. Dave Coldwell, a seasoned boxing trainer, highlighted a critical aspect of the rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. The outcome largely depends on what both fighters have left in their arsenals. After grueling years of dominating the sport, both fighters have experienced wear and tear. This insight raises a compelling question about endurance, adaptability, and longevity. Coldwell's perspective underscores the significance of preparation and the ability to sustain peak performance in a sport that demands both physical and mental fortitude.
It depends on who's got what left. I genuinely think that if Usyk's got anything left about him, because he's, what, 36, 37. He's been in with big men now for the last few years where it takes a lot out of your body. I know with Tony's last 4 fights, he was having injuries going into the fights with injuries. It's just, as you get to a certain age and you're just getting, your body starts breaking down. The wear and tear and the energy sapping fights that he's having against these big men. I don't know what Usyk's got left. I don't think Tyson's got a lot left. Certainly not in relation to what he was. So I think if Usyk's got a good percentage of of what Usyk is, I think he does it again.
Oleksandr Usyk's calmness amid the pre-fight hype is a testament to his self-assurance. When asked about the possibility of losing the first fight, Usyk brushed it aside, emphasizing the certainty of a second fight on December 21st. This confidence reflects not only his technical prowess, but also his mental preparation for long-term success.
I know he believes that he won that fight.
My hands was here. I win. Thank you, God. But if Tyson think what Tyson win, no problem. For me, no problem. Listen, we have one more fight, 21st December.
Tyson Fury, known for his charisma and confidence, has framed the rematch as his countdown to redemption. Sharing clips of his rigorous training on social media, Fury has left no doubt about his determination to reclaim dominance. Redemption for Fury is not just about defeating Usyk, but proving that his unorthodox style, size, and skill can overcome one of the most technically gifted boxers in history.
Hey guys, Tyson Fury here. Back in the gym, as you can see, counting down the days until I can get my redemption on Usyk. December the 21st is going to be my time. I've done everything in boxing, but I ain't come back from a loss. And I relish it, the chance to come back and redeem myself. Get up, December the 21st is all me. Undisputed, here we come.
Former super middleweight champion George Groves has weighed in on the debate, stating that he believes Usyk is the superior fighter. Groves pointed to Usyk's ability to outmaneuver opponents with precision and strategic movement. His praise for Usyk highlights a growing consensus that the Ukrainian boxer's adaptability makes him an incredibly tough opponent, even for someone as dominant as Fury.
Where do you stand on that? What do you think? I know you was quite strong on that as well. I think that you went Usyk as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked Usyk to beat Fury. I remember when Usyk first moved up to heavyweight, I said he's a dark horse, don't write this guy off. You know, we've seen cruiserweights move up to heavyweight and dominate in previous years, and it did seem a bit unfathomable for a lot of people that he's never going to compete with the Anthony Joshuas, or people weren't even really talking about Tyson Fury, I don't think, quite at the time, or maybe he just sort of burst back on the scene beating Wilder. But yeah, I still think Usyk beats him. I think, you know, the argument is a good big un beats a good little un, but I think Usyk is an exceptional fighter. I think in terms of their boxing ability, like, Usyk is a lot better.
Sean Porter, a former world champion and respected boxing analyst, has described the rematch as a true 50-50 fight. While he personally leans toward Tyson Fury, Porter acknowledged the even odds due to both fighters' unique skill sets. This perspective resonates with fans who appreciate the complexity of the matchup, Fury's size and power against Usyk's speed and precision. Porter's willingness to see either outcome reflects the unpredictability and intrigue surrounding this rematch.
I think it's Tyson Fury's fight to lose. And what I mean by that, what we could see in the first fight, he was bigger, he was stronger, he was sharper from the outside, a lot of things than Usyk. I think he had a moment where he got complacent, and he paid for it by losing the fight. You know, he lost the whole second half of the fight, including the knockdown, of course. However, the thing I cannot ignore is two things: the greatness of Oleksandr Usyk and the wars and the mileage on Tyson Fury. That mileage is something that we can't measure, and the greatness of Oleksandr Usyk, we can't measure that either. So I think the first fight we knew was 50-50. It really was a 50-50 fight. Same thing with the second one, but I'm willing to bet that Tyson Fury wins this one.
Among boxing fans, predictions for the Fury-Usyk rematch are as divided as ever. Social media polls and forums reveal an almost even split, with one camp favoring Fury's raw strength and experience, while the other champions Usyk's technical mastery and undefeated record.
Fury or Usyk?
I got Fury.
Fury. Fury. Usyk.
Fury. Usyk.
Fury.
Fury.
I root for Usyk.
Fury.
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 Fury. Fury.
Fury.
Fury.
Fury. Going with Tyson Fury.
I'm betting to Usyk.
On the fence.
Fury has openly stated his intention to win the rematch by knockout, emphasizing his focus and determination. His confidence in achieving a KO reflects his belief in his ability to dominate physically and mentally. Fury's bold prediction adds another layer of drama to the fight as fans speculate whether he can deliver on his promise.
I have to be a little bit more focused and a little bit more smart to get the victory. As it would seem, my rematch with people is always ends up one way. I always end up knocking them out in the rematch. Whoever I've faced more than once has been knocked out in the rematch, so I'm envisaging something similar in the second fight with Usyk. All I can do is prepare well, train hard, eat well, go to bed early, wake up early, do the right things, listen to people around me, and the rest is in God's hands.
Boxing analyst Adam Smith has suggested that Tyson Fury's game plan will revolve around targeting Usyk in the first 6 to 7 rounds. Smith's insight hints at Fury exploiting his size and power advantage early, aiming to disrupt Usyk's rhythm before the Ukrainian can settle into his strategic flow.
I certainly think Tyson will go for the stoppage this time. I think that he'll try and utilise his size. I think he'll do everything he can to try and tire Usyk out in the first 6, 7, 8 rounds. The trouble is if Usyk's still there, then it gets problematic. But I think that's what Tyson's got to do. Can he outbox him at times? I mean, he's got to get his concentration bang on. That's the first thing with Tyson. I think if he comes in a bit heavy, Shane McGuigan was saying to me a couple of days ago that if Tyson comes in heavy, it's the worst possible thing because he won't be able to move as quick and he won't be able to deal with Usyk's footwork. But look, I think Sugar Hill's coming for the knockout, so I think Fury will come in a bit bigger. I think they'll try and utilise that size advantage. They'll normally say a good big guy beats a good little guy, but you know, Usyk's an exceptional little becoming bigger guy.
Deontay Wilder, a former heavyweight champion, offered a neutral perspective on the rematch. He acknowledged Usyk's smaller stature, but praised his quickness and technical skills. Wilder refrained from making a prediction, highlighting how evenly matched Fury and Usyk are despite their contrasting styles.
Usyk, he seems smaller, but he seems quicker and faster. You know, he throws good combinations as well. I don't know as far as who winning. I always say, man, may the best man win. Well, hopefully those guys get in the ring healthy and they get out of the ring healthy and give the world a great fight. It's good to see unification in the heavyweight division. You know, that hasn't happened in a long time.
In a series of sharp comments, Usyk accused Fury of ducking and whining, pointing to the rematch clause as a contractual obligation. Usyk's remarks are part of a broader strategy to keep the narrative focused on the fight itself, rather than Fury's theatrics.
Greedy belly. Rematch clause comes from your side, not mine. Stop whining and ducking. Be a man. Ink the contract or vacate the belt. I need undisputed. And not to play your stupid games.
Reacting to a video of Fury training, Usyk cheekily referred to him as my friend Greedy Belly, encouraging him to continue his preparations. This playful jab highlights Usyk's calm demeanor and confidence heading into the fight.
Hey, my friend Greedy Belly, continue training. I'm Rez, brother. I know
Your hard work, it's good. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Greedy Belly. You my friend. You are my friend.
Usyk directly accused Fury of spreading falsehoods about their rematch negotiations, calling for clarity and honesty.
Just to clear up a controversy or debate, we all know that you publicly accepted 70-30, which people thought was incredible that you would make the fight. No way that fight doesn't happen at 70-30. And then Fury said that there was a rematch clause that was the poison pill. What was the actual reason after accepting 70-30 that the fight was still not able to be made from your perspective?
Його команда пропонувала рематч, а не моя команда. Хай не бреше вже, задовбав.
Let him stop lying. It was his team who asked for the rematch.
Ти знаєте, Тайсон Ф'юрі хотів боксувати з Усиком, але без Усика.
He wanted to fight Usyk without Usyk.
What?
When asked about his plans after the Usyk fight, Fury expressed uncertainty, mentioning the possibility of spending more time with his family. With his 36th birthday approaching, Fury hinted at the realities of aging in a physically demanding sport. His introspective comments reveal a more human side to the otherwise flamboyant champion.
Close fight. Could have nicked it, couldn't have, whatever. Could have been a draw, who knows? But I haven't got the decision, and I'm not going to cry about it. We'll regroup. I'll have an holiday, go home, speak to the wife and kids, and I'll see what I want to do. You know, I ain't boxing in here because I've got no money. I'm boxing because I love it. Do you understand? I'm 36 in a few months, and I've been boxing since I've been a child. So it is what it is. Where does it all end? Do you have 100 fights and brain damage in a wheelchair? I'm not sure. But the one thing is, all the time I'm still loving the game, and I was having fun in there, I was really enjoying myself, then I'll continue to do it. And when I can't do that anymore, I'll pack it up.
Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Peter Fury, Tyson's uncle and trainer, described Usyk as the toughest opponent Tyson has ever faced. This acknowledgement underscores the respect Usyk commands within the boxing community. For Peter, the rematch represents a critical test of Tyson's abilities against a fighter whose technical skills are unmatched in the heavyweight division.
I think to analyse this properly, this is the best opponent that Tyson's been up against. But, you know, Tyson's got a lot more advantages than Usyk in size, he can box, and he can punch as well. So, you know, Tyson on his A form should come through this fight and be undisputed champion.
I've seen some people suggest that it could be a boring fight, a bit of a chess match. How do you respond to that?
The public will be looking at his last fight. Well, listen, his last fight was against a fighter who's never had a fight before. He's not interested in it. This is a different ball game. This will be a fully focused Tyson, and I expect to see the best Tyson, because the best Tyson will get the job done. Anything less than the best Tyson, he'll come unstuck.
Boxing commentator Andy Clark noted that Tyson Fury has his detractors, many of whom would relish seeing him lose to Usyk. This observation speaks to Fury's polarizing persona, which has garnered both ardent fans and vocal critics.
I'm not saying it's you know, good against evil or anything silly like that, but Usyk seems very much a kind of force for good, isn't he? Whereas Fury has his detractors. Usyk doesn't really have any, whereas Fury does have some. And I think some people were happy to see him lose, and then tried to kind of spin it into this idea that he was schooled by this Ukrainian wizard. That is not what happened. That is not what happened. So I feel like he absolutely can win the rematch, Fury. He absolutely can. I'm not saying he definitely will, but he definitely can. And were he to, then again, you know, we'd have to be looking at a third fight, wouldn't we?
Despite the trash talk and competitive tension, Fury has called on fans to show respect to Usyk. He emphasized that their rivalry is purely professional and devoid of personal animosity.
I've seen some stuff in the media like this is really personal between me and Oleksandr Usyk. This is not. It's not personal. It's strictly business for both fighters, you know. There's a lot of stuff on the line and all that, but I don't hate him. He don't hate me. He's a good husband, good God-fearing man, so I respect him as a man, as a fighter. He's undisputed cruiserweight champion, he's unified heavyweight champion, so anyone would have to respect the man's achievements. Good fighter, you know, I've got a tough challenge in front of me, but
I'm very confident in my ability, and I'm very confident that I'll beat the guy. But that's not to say he's shit just because he loses to me. Like, you know, everybody I ever beat before, even long-reigning lineal champions like Vladimir Klitschko, after I beat him, everyone said, oh, he's a piece of shit, him. Wilder, all of these guys who I ever beat, they were all shit after I beat them. So please don't say that Oleksandr Usyk's shit after I beat him, because he's not. He's a unified heavyweight champion, undisputed cruiserweight champion.
In a stern warning, Usyk declared that he is fully prepared to defend his titles in the December 21st rematch.
Just finished a lovely little run in the bay with the lads. Working away, chipping away nicely. December 21st. Usyk, you're on notice. Come on!
Tyson Fury has outlined a clear strategy for the rematch, focusing on using his physicality to neutralize Usyk's speed and precision.
I'm not going to do anything different. The only thing I'm going to do different is not get a standing 8 count in round 9. If I didn't get a standing 8 count, I'd have won the fight clearly. So, you know, I just got to be a bit more focused. Here's the thing, right? I'm a very, very, very educated heavyweight boxer. I know it from inside out. So, if it was easy to walk Usyk down with your hands up like that there, walking forward, then that's Anthony Joshua's style. That's Daniel Dubois' style. They're big, strong men who walk someone down with their hands up and batter them into submission and knock them out. They couldn't do it. My style is slickness, jabbing, moving, slipping and sliding. Why would I give that up to walk forward like that?
The financial stakes of the rematch are staggering, with Usyk poised to earn $114 million if he remains undefeated, compared to Fury's $76 million.
So the purses have been revealed for the Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury rematch December 21st in Saudi Arabia. Make sure you guys tune in by the pay-per-view for that one. $114 million for Oleksandr Usyk, the undisputed or now unified heavyweight champion. Tyson Fury is going to bring home a little bit under $80 million. Who says legacy doesn't pay? When guys say, you know, I only care about money, who says you can't care about both? Oleksandr Usyk has worked his way to these big-time paydays based off talent, hard work, and ability. He didn't cry. He didn't complain. He believed in his talents. He believed in his skill set. He went out there. He did what he did best, and now he's going to reap the benefits tremendously. He took the smaller percentage despite being the more accomplished fighter in the first fight, and now that he beat him, the second fight, he's going to damn near make double what Fury's making. No complaining, no moaning, no bitching, no negotiation, no disputes, pure boxing, and guys are being rewarded handsomely for their great talents. This is what it's all about. But now I'm kind of sitting here thinking maybe Canelo's $150 to $200 million request isn't as unreasonable as we thought it was. Of course, Benavidez is a lot smaller draw than Usyk and Fury.
These numbers not only reflect the fight's global appeal, but also underline the immense pressure both fighters face to deliver a memorable performance.
So Canelo's going to make a lot more than $114 million. Maybe Canelo does deserve $150 million for a Benavidez fight. You guys let me know who you got in a rematch. I'm going to go Fury. And you guys let me know. Do you think Canelo's request, his demands for these big paydays, do you think they're still unreasonable after seeing the purses of the rematch?
Sean Porter praised Fury as the biggest heavyweight in history, noting that he appears to be in peak physical condition. Porter's comments reinforce the narrative that Fury is fully prepared to take on one of the most challenging opponents of his career. Who do you believe has the upper hand in the highly anticipated Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk rematch? Fury's size and power, or Usyk's speed and technical mastery, and why?
No, the first one was self-explanatory. Early was controlled by Fury. Late controlled by Usyk. Amazing fight, and can't wait for the second one. Looking forward to seeing if that moment happens again for Usyk.
Do you think whoever wins this is the best heavyweight in the world?
Absolutely.
No argument.
There's no doubt about it. Yeah, Tyson Fury's been the best heavyweight in boxing for a long time, and I really didn't think that Usyk was until he did what he did against Fury. I know he had a couple of wins against Joshua and a few others, but beating Tyson Fury, to me, solidified Usyk as the best heavyweight. He's got to do it again, and we'll see.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.